Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is another lecture of power system series, and in this lecture we are going to discuss geometric mean distance. So actually geometric mean distance, it is the effective distance of mutual flux linkage. And how we can understand it more clearly? Suppose if there is a group of conductors and we want to replace this group of conductor by only two conductors, then these two conductors should be placed at distance that is equals to GMD to have the same mutual flux linkage as that in this group of conductor. Now I think it is more clear to you. So we can define GMD is effective distance of mutual flux linkage. Now another term which I have already told you in my previous lecture is geometric mean radius. So what is geometric mean radius? So I told you in my previous lecture that if we want to replace a conductor with a hypothetical conductor with no internal flux, then radius of conductor must be equals to r dash. And what is r dash? R dash is equals to r e to the power minus 1 by 4, and this is known as geometric mean radius. So after knowing this, we are going to move ahead. Suppose we will start with a example that it will more clearly understand the concept of GMD. Suppose these are two groups of conductor. So suppose this is group 1 and this is group 2. Now these are conductors of group 1, that is A, B, C, D, E, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suppose, okay, there are many conductors in these two groups. This is group 1 and this is group 2. If we want to replace this whole system as two conductors, suppose this group 1 is replaced by a conductor A and this group B is replaced by a conductor B, then to have the same mutual flux linkage, these two conductors must be placed at a distance that is equals to GMD. So in this way, mutual flux linkage between the conductor A and B is equals to the mutual flux linkage between these two groups. Now in next we are going to derive the expression of flux linkage of a conductor due to other conductors in a group. So move to this. See, here it is the system. Suppose this is conductor A, this is conductor B, this is conductor C, this is conductor D, and so on. This system has suppose n conductors, and this is point X at infinite distance. Now here for this group, we want to find the flux linkage of conductor A, and we have to find the flux linkage of conductor A due to itself and due to all these conductors. So now here in this lecture we are going to derive the expression for flux linkage of a conductor in a group of conductor. And to derive the flux linkage of conductor A, we have to make certain assumptions. So first assumption is distance between conductors is very large as compared to their radii. Means radii of conductor is suppose A, RB, RC, and distance between conductor is suppose just for example DAB. DAB means distance between conductor AB. DBC means distance between conductor B and C. DCA means distance between conductor C and A. So in this way we can write the expression for distance between conductor. So these distance between conductors is much greater than the radii of these conductors. For example, DAB is much greater than radius of conductor A, or DAB is much greater than radius of conductor B. So this is the first assumption. Now see the second assumption. Here no skin effect is present. No skin effect means current is uniformly distributed over the entire cross section of conductor. So here no skin effect is present. Third point is system is unaffected by external field. So here no other external field is present. So after taking these three assumptions, now we will derive the expression. So here to find the flux linkage of conductor A, here we are going to use the principle of superposition. So the flux linking any conductor can be obtained by considering sum of flux linkages with all individual fluxes produced by other conductors in system and produced by conductor itself. And this is point X, and it is at infinite distance from these conductors. So suppose distance between conductor A and conductor X is dAx. So in this way we can write the expression for distances. So move ahead. Now first of all we will find the flux linkage of conductor A due to IA, because current IA is flowing in the conductor and we have to find the flux linkage of conductor due to itself, and this is called self flux. So what is self flux? We can write expression of self flux as AXA. Here why we are writing this X? See, this flux of conductor A is passing between point A, means conductor A, and this point X. That's why we will write the expression flux linkage of conductor A with flux which is produced by current IA which passes between point A and X. So we can read this flux linkage expression like this. So here lambda AXA is equals to mu naught upon 2 pi IA, that is current in conductor A, ln dAx by RA dash, and unit is Weber turn per meter. Here RA dash means geometric mean radius. I already told you, because here we are not taking the external flux. So when there is only internal flux is present, then radius of conductor is equals to geometric mean radius. So that is equals to dA, that is equals to RA e to the power minus 1 by 4. So this is geometric mean radius. So this is flux linkage of conductor A due to current IA which passes between point A and X. Now we will write the expression of lambda AXB. AXB means flux linkage of conductor A due to current in conductor B, that is IB, and which is passing between point A and X. We will read this expression like this. So it is equals to, here flux in conductor A is due to this conductor B, and what is current in conductor B? That is equals to IB. So this is the mutual flux linkage. So we can write the mutual flux linkage due to conductor B as mu naught upon 2 pi current in conductor B ln dBx, this log dBx by dBA. So this is the expression of lambda AXB. Similarly we can write the expression for all other, and similarly we can write the expression for lambda AXN. So lambda AXN is equals to mu naught upon 2 pi IN ln dnx by dan. So these are the expression. Now the total flux linkage will be equals to self flux linkage. This is self flux linkage and mutual flux linkage. It means flux linkage due to conductors other than conductor A. So this is mutual flux linkage 1. Similarly, we can write mutual flux linkage for others, and this is mutual flux linkage due to nth conductor. So total flux linkage of conductor A will be equals to, use the principle of superposition, lambda AXA plus lambda AXB plus lambda AXC and so on to lambda AXN. Now here put the value of all these fluxes. So we will get what is lambda AXA, that is mu naught upon 2 pi. See here mu naught upon 2 pi is common in all terms. So we will take mu naught upon 2 pi common. So this is IA ln dx by RA dash, IA log dx by dA plus IB log similarly we can write the expression for other plus IC. So we get this expression on application of superposition. Now we can further write this expression as lambda AX is equals to mu naught upon 2 pi. See, we know that log AB is equals to log A plus log B. We all know that this. So we can write this expression as log dx plus log 1 upon dA. We can break this in this form. So this expression will look like this: ln IA log 1 upon dA plus IB. Okay, so finally we get this expression. Now we know that the sum of currents in a group is equals to 0. Suppose there is a three-phase conductor. This is conductor A, B, and this is C. So we know that if system is balanced, then sum of all these current ABC is equals to 0. Similarly, here we can say that for this group of conductors, IA plus IB plus IC plus IN is equals to 0. And we can write it as, see how we can write it, IN is equals to minus IA plus IB plus IN minus 1. Okay, so we can write it this expression as, now put the value of IN in this expression. So here if we put IN is equals to IA minus IA plus IB plus IN minus 1, then we will get the expression. So if we put the value of IN in this expression, then we will get this expression. See, here IN is replaced by minus IA plus IB plus IC plus IN minus 1. So we can write this expression as like this. Suppose if we combine these terms IA log dAx and IA log d minus IA log dnx, so we know that log A upon B is equals to log A minus log B. So we can write it as IA log dAx by dnx. Similarly, we can combine these two terms. So on combining these two terms, we get IB bx by dnx. Similarly, we can write for the expression for this all these terms I n minus 1 dn minus 1 x by dnx. Now see, I already told you the distance between any conductor and point x is infinite. So this term dx is infinite and this dnx is also infinite. Similarly, this dbx is infinite and this dnx is also infinite, and these two terms are also infinite. And infinite by infinite is equals to 1, and we know that log 1 is equals to 0. So all these terms are equals to 0. So all these terms dAx by dnx, log dBx by dnx, all these terms are equals to 0. So we can write the final expression as lambda ax is equals to mu naught upon 2 pi ia log 1 upon daa plus ib log 1 upon dba plus ic log 1 upon dca plus in log 1 upon dan. So in short, we can write this expression as mu naught upon 2 pi sigma x is equals to a to x equals to n and then 1 upon dx. So friends, finally we get this expression. Here lambda a means flux linkage of conductor A in a group of conductor. Lambda A is equals to mu naught upon 2 pi Ia log 1 upon dA plus Ib log 1 upon dBA plus In log 1 upon dan. And this expression can be written in simplified form in mu naught upon 2 pi sigma x equals to a to n Ix log 1 upon dAx. So if we put here x is equals to a, then we will get lambda a. Lambda a means flux linkage of conductor A due to itself, or it is self flux. So self flux of conductor A is equals to mu naught upon 2 pi Ia log 1 upon dA, because current Ia flows inside the conductor A. That's why we will take here current Ia to calculate the self flux. Now what is self inductance? Self inductance is equals to flux linkage of conductor A by due to itself divided by current in conductor A, that is Ia. So on dividing it this flux linkage by current Ia, we get mu naught upon 2 pi log 1 upon dA. Similarly, if we put x is equals to k, then we will get lambda ak. Lambda ak means flux linkage of conductor A due to current flowing in conductor K. And what is current flowing in conductor K? That is equals to Ik. So we get the expression mu naught upon 2 pi Ik ln log 1 upon dak. This is expression for lambda ak. And if we have to calculate the inductance of this conductor external due to this mutual inductance, then how we will calculate? So LAK is the inductance due to mutual flux linkage between conductor A and conductor K, and it is given by lambda AK, that is flux linkage between conductor A and K, divided by current in conductor K. So lambda AK by IK, it is equals to mu naught upon 2 pi log 1 upon dak. So you must know how to write the expression for flux linkage, and how to write the expression for self flux linkage, and how to write the expression for mutual flux linkage. So these formulas will be frequently utilized in my upcoming lecture. So remember this important formula, and this is very important formula, and this is total conclusion of this lecture. Even you do not remember the derivation,
please remember this expression. This is very important expression. Now see this example. Here there are three conductors, that conductor A, conductor B and conductor C. This is A, B and C, and we have to find the flux linkage of conductor A due to conductor B and C. And we know that current IA, IB and IC is flowing in the conductor ABC respectively. So here you can see that flux linkage of conductor A is equals to self flux linkage, that is due to the conductor A itself, and mutual flux linkage. Mutual flux linkage will be due to conductor B and conductor C. So that is equals to mu naught upon 2 pi IA log 1 upon dA. This is self flux linkage, and this expression is for mutual flux linkage. Here we will take the current IB and IC. So this is all about this video. I hope you all got all the concepts, and we will meet in my next video. Till then, thank you. Jai Shri Ram.